What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about some pretty gigantic Bioshock 4 rumors started by a man that I really respect a lot in Colin Moriarty. You know, we talked about him a bit, and he doesn't really speak up all that much in terms of gaming leaks and rumors. He kind of keeps quiet, and when he knows stuff, you know, he says it, and I would say, for the most part, he's got a pretty decent track record. He knew about Ratchet and Clank. He knew about Spider-Man. Now, that's Insomniac stuff. He normally nails Sony first-party studios. Now, this would be potentially a third-party thing. Remember, there was rumors that this was going to be maybe a timed PlayStation exclusive. Bioshock 4, the next Bioshock game, would be a timed one. There were rumors, I believe, earlier in this week, or maybe even late last week, that talked about how that's actually false, that it won't be a timed exclusive. But basically what we have is we have the time period in the 1960s, and it's in a fictional Antarctic city. And I believe Colin says it's called Borealis. At least that's how, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's how it would be. It's from Cloud Chamber, which is the studio that made the other Bioshock games, but it's not, obviously, and remember we've said this before, it's not Ken Levine. His new game is separate. His new game is actually going to be published by Take-Two as well, funny enough, but they do not have anything to do with each other. So here's what he says. It takes place in a 1960s Antarctic city called Borealis. The game is codenamed Parkside. I've been told the development team has incredible latitude to get it right. That seems and sounds right to me. He added, internally, the game is very secret and apparently totally locked up. Apparently, the inclination there is that they understand full well that this game will be compared to what Bioshock creator Ken Levine does. And by the way, Take-Two is also publishing Levine's next game. This comes from Video Game Chronicle, by the way. Publisher Take-Two, or 2K, announced in December 2019 that work had begun on it and that development would be going on for the next several years. And basically, by the way, Video Game Chronicles, they tried to talk to their sources and see if Colin was right, and their sources confirmed the same thing that Colin said. It's got a lot of people that worked on the original game, by the way. It's just, Ken Levine and obviously several others aren't there, and that the game is scheduled to release, or they want it to release, in 2022. Scheduled for a 2022 release. So that's pretty much everything. I mean, again, I would say honestly, this goes directly in line to what we have heard over the last little while. 2022 seems to kind of stand out, so maybe like late next year. I think people on Reddit were asking, could this be Game Awards? Colin, in the podcast, said he personally doesn't think it's going to be there. He thinks it's more of an E3 thing. And then remember, back when we got that it's called Bioshock Isolation, and it's like a two-tiered city, right? All that stuff. They also said that it would be Q1 2022 was when they would announce the game, when the game would be announced. So, a lot of rumors flying around, but they seem to, like, they're not contradicting each other. You know what I mean? They're relatively in the same spot. So it seems about right to me, honestly. So I'm very excited about this. What's funny is I think they think that, like Colin said, they think that their game is going to be compared to what Ken Levine does next, and I'm sure it will. But, like, also, you have to remember that you're making a Bioshock game, and people, Bioshock fans are they're picky, and they're going to call it for what it is in a good way. So, I'm very excited to see what they can throw together whenever that is. Sounds like a pretty cool time period. Sounds, an Antarctic city. That would be, a little bit of ice, a little bit of water. That's pretty cool, for me. And then releasing next year, please give us a Bioshock game next year. That would be awesome. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when I put up all these videos. If you guys want to follow me anywhere else, my Twitter, my second channel, we have Patreon and YouTube memberships. Links for them all are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.